So I've been sitting here for a couple of minutes trying to figure out how to start this conversation and really how to start this video. Because video is new for me. It's still something that I'm trying out and exploring, and I still feel like I come off like spazzy all over it. But anyway, here goes. I've been rattling around some stuff in my brain about self-love lately. This whole bachelor thing and promoting myself has been really uncomfortable to me, which seems odd because I am a performer, and so that's what I'm supposed to do, is promote myself and talk about how good I am at things. I've never been comfortable doing that. Actually, the only time I have been comfortable doing that is in my baking, because I don't know why. Maybe because that's not what I consider that to be what I do. Although it sure is now, because I do consider myself to be a baker. I guess if I'm being sold at places, then I have to be. But my Instagram and the things that I do are kind of full of good deeds, doing kindness, doing kind acts, and not only for other people, but for yourself. And I post these things because I figure if I'm having these thoughts and questions and even doubts about myself, then surely somebody else out there is too. And I kind of just want to tell people, hey, you're not alone in this. I have the same crazy thoughts that you do, that somebody else out there understands. And I find that when I do post those kinds of things, obviously they're genuine. They're coming from a genuine place in my heart. And it really resonates with people. And I just didn't think anything of it until a fellow baker posted this beautiful picture of her and her husband's hands at I think it was their 10th anniversary recommitment ceremony. And she wrote this beautiful thing about her hands and how she never liked them because they're man hands, something I also relate to. But they're man hands, but they're strong and capable. And I said, oh, this is beautiful. And she said, thank you so much. Your posts about self-love have been really inspiring. And it wasn't until that very moment that I even thought of what I was doing as self-love. I just sort of thought it was me showing a vulnerable side of myself. But she's totally right. I mean, it is self-love. And when I thought about that, my first reaction, honest to God, was I was touched that I had inspired and touched somebody else in such a way. But as a woman, I feel society tells us you need to be humble, you need to not be proud of what you do, and you shouldn't own up what you do. Own up to what you do. And so I thought, well, it's not self-love, I'm not full of myself. And then I thought, wait a minute, why the hell would I even think to be offended that somebody thinks that I'm promoting self-love? Duh, self-love is a beautiful thing. You should promote it, you should practice it. Excuse me. And so I've been wanting to just, make a blog post or something about this idea of self-love, that we as women, specifically women, and I can only speak to that because that's what I am, but we as women and sometimes as a society are taught to not be proud of our accomplishments. But damn it, you should be proud of what you do and love yourself for all of yourself, for the good and the bad, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else, really, I think, not truly and fully. And nobody else will be able to love you until you fully love and accept yourself for all of your flaws, for all of your man hands, for all of your wrinkles and lines and quirks. Because at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, who else will? So, yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Hit me up, singlegirlcookies.com, or send an email. Actually, you probably have my email if you've already looked at my Send Single Girl to the Bachelor. So let me know what you think, and can't wait to hear from you.